Hey, Echo Elders. Did you know that just one wrong sentence to your family could make them clam up or drift away? Ouch! A 2021 study says 40% of seniors feel disconnected from their kids or grandkids. And often, it's not big fights, but little things we say that build those walls. Maybe you've noticed your daughter's calls getting shorter, or your grandkids dodging visits. It stings, right? But here's the truth. It's not always their fault. Sometimes it's phrases we toss out without thinking, like, "You're doing it wrong," or "In my day." After 60, we've got wisdom to share, but the wrong words can make family feel judged or distant. If you're worried about becoming that grandparent or parent nobody opens up to, this video's for you. We're diving into 6 things you should never say to your family, and what to say instead to keep them close. No drama, just simple fixes to make your home feel like the heart of the family again. Stick with me, let's get started. Welcome back to Echo Elders, where we're all about aging with love, laughs, and a tight-knit family. Today, we're uncovering 6 phrases you should never say to your kids, grandkids, or siblings after 60. Because they might be pushing them away without you even knowing. We've got real stories, a pinch of science, and easy swaps so your words bring people closer, not farther. You don't need to rewrite every chat. Just dodge these traps. Grab a cozy spot, and let's keep your family ties stronger than ever. All right, let's not waste a second. Here's the first phrase you've got to ditch. And trust me, you might be saying this one way too often. First up, telling your family they're doing it all wrong. Yikes. Whether it's how your son's raising his kids or your daughter's cooking that holiday roast, this phrase slips out so easily. After 60, we've seen it all, and we want to help. But saying wrong feels like a slap. It's like telling your family their efforts don't measure up. A 2019 psychology study says criticism like this cuts family trust by 25%, making folks less likely to share their lives with you. Take Mrs. Larson, 68, from Minnesota. She'd tell her son, "You're parenting all wrong, too soft." She thought she was helping, but he stopped inviting her over. It hurt. She missed her grandkids. Then she learned a better way. Instead of wrong, she started asking, "How's it going with the kids?" That opened the door to real talks, no judgment. The fix? Swap "you're wrong" for curiosity. Try, "Tell me how you do that," or "What's working for you?" It shows you care without sounding like a know-it-all. Boom! Your family feels heard, not attacked. And here's a bonus. Ask questions and you might learn something new. Like how TikTok's not just for teens. It's not about biting your tongue forever, just softening the edges. Yay! Have you ever caught yourself saying wrong to family? Spill it below. Okay, if that first one rang a bell, don't worry. Number 2 is another sneaky phrase that sounds helpful, but can backfire big time. Next, kicking off with "in my day," like you're narrating a history documentary. Oof. You might say, "In my day, we didn't need all these gadgets," or "we raised kids without fancy apps." It feels like sharing wisdom, right? But to your family, it can sound like you're dunking on their world. A 2020 family dynamic study found "back in my day" talk makes 30% of younger relatives feel dismissed, like their struggles don't matter. That's a fast track to shorter visits. Picture Mr. Hayes, 71, from Texas. He'd start every dinner with, "In my day, we worked harder for less." His kids would roll their eyes and change the subject. He felt ignored until he tried something new. Instead of comparing eras, he asked his daughter, "What's the toughest part of your job?" Wow, she opened up and they bonded over work stress. No history lesson needed. The fix? Skip the "in my day" and connect to their day. Try "how's life these days?" Or share a story without the better vibe, like I remember scrambling at your age too. It builds a bridge, not a wall. Bam! You're in their corner, not preaching from the past. Ever dropped an "in my day" on family? Tell me below. All right, number 3 is a doozy. This one sounds so innocent, but it's like kryptonite for family closeness. Third phrase to dodge. You should just get a new job. Or you should just discipline those kids. Ouch. After 60, we've got a million solutions up our sleeves, and we want to fix things for our family. But should sounds like you've got all the answers, and they don't. A Journal of Family Psychology study says unsolicited advice makes 35% of recipients feel judged, shutting down real talks. Nobody wants to feel like they're failing. Take Mrs. Nguyen, 66, from California. She'd tell her son, "You should just save more money." She meant well, but he'd clam up and call less. She missed their chats and her grandkids' giggles. Then she switched gears. Instead of should, she said, "I bet it's tough balancing everything. How's it going?" Bam! He shared his stress and they brainstormed together. The fix? Ditch "you should" for support. Try, "That sounds tricky. What's your next step?" or "I'm here if you want to talk it out." It's like handing them a lifeline, not a lecture. Yay! Plus, it makes you the go-to for real talks, not just advice. When's the last time you dropped a "should" on someone? Share below. Moving to number 4. This one's a sneaky habit that feels like love, but can push family away. Number 4. Comparing with "why can't you be more like?" Maybe your other kid, a cousin, or even you back in the day. "Why can't you be more like your sister?" Or, "Why can't you plan like I did?" Yow. It's tempting to nudge family toward better, but comparisons sting like a bee. A 2022 study says they cut family closeness by 20%, making folks feel like they'll never measure up. That's a surefire way to get radio silence. Mr. Brooks, 69, from Florida, learned this the hard way. He'd tell his grandson, "Why can't you study like your cousin?" He thought it'd motivate him. Nope. The kid stopped visiting, and Mr. Brooks felt awful missing those fishing trips. Then he tried a new tack. "I love how hard you try. What's your favorite subject?" Wow! The boy lit up, and they were back to joking around. The fix? Drop comparisons and celebrate what's unique. Say, "You've got your own way, and I love it." Or, "What makes you excited these days?" It's like watering a plant. They bloom when they feel seen. Boom. You'll be the family cheerleader, not the critic. Ever compared someone to another? Fess up below. Now we're at number 5. This one's tricky because it feels so natural, but it's a family connection killer. Fifth no-no, brushing off help with "I don't need your help." Oof. Maybe your daughter offers to grab groceries, or your son wants to fix that squeaky door. Saying "I'm fine" feels like staying strong, especially after 60, when we want to prove we've still got it. But it can make family feel shut out, like you don't trust them. A 2021 AARP survey says 28% of families feel less connected when seniors reject support. Mrs. Patel, 65, from Ohio, used to say this all the time. Her kids would offer to shovel snow. "I don't need help," she'd snap. They stopped coming by as much, and she felt lonelier than ever. Then, she let her son clear the driveway once. Bam! He stayed for coffee, and they laughed for hours. The fix? Let family pitch in, even a little. Say, "Sure, I'd love the company," or "Could you grab that for me?" It's not about weakness, it's about giving them a way to show love. Yay! You'll both feel closer. When's the last time you turned down help? Tell me below. Last up, number 6. This one's a biggie that can quietly build walls without you noticing. Final phrase, guilt tripping with "you never call me" or "You're always too busy." Ouch! It's so easy to blurt this when you miss your kids or grandkids. You just want to hear from them. But it sounds like blame, making family feel bad instead of closer. A 2023 family communication study says guilt tactics make 33% of relatives less likely to reach out. The opposite of what you want. Take Mr. Gomez, 67, from Arizona. He'd tell his daughter, "You never call anymore." He thought it'd nudge her. Instead, she felt awful and called even less. He missed her voice so much. Then he tried, "I'd love to hear how you're doing. When's a good time to chat?" Wow. She called the next day, and they talked for ages. The fix? Swap guilt for an invite. Say, "I miss you. Let's catch up soon." Or, "Got a minute to tell me about your week?" It's like opening a door instead of slamming it. Boom, you'll get those calls rolling in. Ever dropped a "you never" on family? Share below. Okay, if some of these phrases sound like you, don't beat yourself up. We all slip sometimes, and noticing it means you're already on the path to better talks. You're not pushing family away. You're learning how to pull them closer, and that's a win. Let's wrap it up. 6 things to never say to your family. You're doing it wrong. In my day, you should just, "Why can't you be like?" "I don't need help," and "You never call me." Whew, that's a mouthful. But here's the good news. You don't need to be perfect. Just dodge these traps and swap them for words that show love, curiosity, and support. Try one new phrase this week. Maybe ask your kid how their day went, or let your grandkid help with something small. You'll be amazed how fast it brings you closer. After 60, your family's your heart, and a few kind words can keep it beating strong. It's never too late to be the parent, grandparent, or sibling they can't wait to talk to. Loved these family saving tips. Want a video on fun ways to bond with grandkids after 60? Type yes in the comments. And if you know someone over 60 who wants tighter family ties, share this with them. It could spark some great talks. Hit subscribe and that bell. Let's keep aging awesome together. See you next time, Echo Elders.